It's 000. Are you just tired of that endless mental juggle with passwords? Trying to remember if it was summer 2023 or maybe summer 2024 for this particular account. Do you ever just wish there was a simpler way, like a magic button, to log in and know it's actually secure?
Yeah, imagine signing into your favorite sites with just like a quick glance at your screen or maybe a simple tap and really knowing you're protected against most of those common online threats we keep hearing about.
0.28. That sounds amazing.
0.29. Well, that's not science fiction. That's really the promise of Passkeys. And today, we're going to take a proper deep dive into how you can make that happen right there on your Windows computer.
Welcome to the Deep Dive, brought to you by EasyDigitalSafety, where we try to give you the clearest, most practical insights into your digital security. Our mission today, to really pull back the curtain on passkeys, especially for those of you using a Windows PC day-to-day. 0.58 exactly. We're going to guide you through understanding what passkeys really are, how they work together kind of seamlessly with Windows Hello and Microsoft Edge. And we'll walk you through the actual steps. They're surprisingly simple to get them set up and running.
1.15.
1.16. We'll also bust some common myths and show you exactly where you manage them. By the end of this, hopefully you'll feel ready to ditch at least some of that password headache for good.
1.25. All right, let's truly unpack this then. Passkeys sound almost too good to be true sometimes.
Yeah.
So what exactly is a passkey, like, at its core?
1.35. Okay, think of a passkey as your own personal digital key for apps and websites. It's designed to completely replace those old-style passwords. So instead of typing, a string of characters you have to remember.
1.48.
1.49, you use something that's part of your device or part of you, like your fingerprint, maybe a face scan, or even just a simple peon to prove it's really you.
1.58. So hang on. It's not just a fancy new name for another password I still have to type. Because honestly, that's what a lot of these things feel like sometimes.
2.07. No, exactly. That's a really crucial difference. The fascinating thing, the really sort of revolutionary part here, is how they work. Passkeys use a pair of cryptographic keys. There's a private key that's generated and stored securely only on your specific device. It is never shared. Never.
Only on my device, okay.
2.31. And then there's a matching public key. That one gets registered with the online service, Amazon, Google, whoever.
2.37. Okay, that sounds a bit technical maybe, but what does that private and public key pair actually mean for me as a user in practical terms?
2.45, right? It means it fundamentally changes how authentication works. Because your private key never leaves your device and the public key is useless without it, it makes things like phishing, where hackers try to trick you into giving up your password.
Yeah.
It makes those attacks inherently ineffective against passkeys.
3.05.
Yeah. 3.06. There's simply no shared secret, no password for them to steal or intercept and then use somewhere else. It also protects you if, say, a company's database gets hacked. They can't get your password from the breach and use it.
3.21, because there is no password stored there in the first place.
3.23, exactly. They might get the public key, but that's useless on its own. It really does eliminate some of the most common ways people get hacked.
3.300.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, that is a game changer. So where does Windows Hello fit in? Many of us Windows users, we already use that, right, for logging into the computer.
3.40, yes. Windows Hello is basically your local unlock mechanism on your Windows 10 or 11 machine. It's that secure gateway using your face or fingerprint or PIN. The really critical thing to understand here is that the biometric data, your face scan, your fingerprint data, it never leaves your device.
4.02, never, not even to Microsoft.
4.04, nope. It's processed locally, securely, just to unlock the device, or in this case, to authorize the use of the passkey stored on the device. So it effectively combines something you have, your trusted Windows PC, and something your biometrics or PIN into one really strong, seamless authentication step.
4.20, that sounds not just way more secure, but also faster? I can almost hear people sighing with relief at not having to type passwords.
4.30, absolutely. And the data we've seen really backs that up. Users logging in with passkeys, they see dramatically faster sign-ins. Like the sources mentioned, Amazon users maybe 6 times faster. TikTok users, believe it or not, 17 times faster.
4.48, 17, yeah.
4.49, yeah. And Microsoft itself reports something like a 98% sign-in success rate with passkeys. Compare that to maybe only 32% for traditional passwords, with typos and forgotten ones.
5.01.
5.04. So it's not just speed, it's about getting rid of that friction, those points where things go wrong, which are often security holes too.
5.15. That makes a really compelling case. So for our Windows users listening, where can they actually start using this password-free feature, like today? What are the real-world scenarios?
5.28. Well, Microsoft is definitely leading the charge. For all new Microsoft accounts, passkeys are set to become the default login starting in 2025. That covers a huge range of services: Microsoft 365, Outlook, OneDrive, Xbox Live, even logging into Windows 11 itself with your Microsoft account.
5.50. Okay, so your main Microsoft login.
5.52, yeah. And for existing users, they're really encouraging the switch too, making it pretty straightforward.
5.58. So that's one big one covered. But what about, all the other websites I use? Shopping, social media, that kind of thing.
6.900, great question. And that's where the momentum is really building now. Lots of popular third-party apps and sites are quickly adding passkey support. We're talking big names like Amazon, eBay, Target, PayPal, X, formerly Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok.
6.3. Oh, wow. Okay.
6.31. Yeah, even WhatsApp supports passkey logins now for secure chat. Often when you go to sign in, you might just see a passkey pop up automatically, or there'll be a clear button saying sign in with passkey. It's becoming the norm faster than you might think.
Right. 6.50. But what if a site I use isn't compatible yet? Am I just stuck with my old password? It feels like we're kind of in between systems right now.
7.0, that's a really important point. We are definitely in a transition. So for those sites that don't support passkeys yet, yes, you absolutely need to keep using a strong, unique password for each account. And critically, enable two-factor authentication 2FA wherever you can.
7.0, that second code, right, from an app or text.
So 7.22, exactly.
Okay.
That 2FA adds a vital extra layer of security. Passkeys are the future, no doubt, but it's rolling out gradually. So those good old-fashioned, strong security habits, still essential where passkeys aren't an option yet.
FIDO.40. Okay, the benefits seem clear. The list of sites is growing. So for those of us ready to, jump in, let's get practical. How do I actually set up and start using passkeys on my Windows PC with Windows Hello and, say, Microsoft Edge?
7.55. Right, ready to make the switch. It's honestly simpler than it sounds. Let's walk through the basic steps conceptually. Remember, the detailed click-by-click stuff will be in the show notes, but here's the flow you need to grasp. 8.1. Step 1. Activate Windows. Hello. This is sort of your master key on the PC. You'll need to go into Windows settings, then usually it's under accounts, and then sign-in options.
8.25. Okay, settings, accounts, sign in.
8.27, yeah. And there you can set up your facial recognition, fingerprint, or just a PIN. That becomes your personal physical action to unlock your digital passkeys on that machine.
8.38. So first step is just enabling that basic Windows login feature I might already be using. Makes sense. What's next to get the system prepped?
8.48, exactly. Step 2. Update Windows and Edge. This is important. You'll want to make sure your Windows operating system, specifically Windows 10 or 11, version 23H2 or later, and your Microsoft Edge browser, version 108 or later, are fully updated.
On 0.08. Why those specific versions?
9.1. They contain the necessary built-in features for properly managing and using passkeys natively. Think of it like making sure the foundation is solid before you build the house.
9.18. Got it. System
Yeah.
ready. So Windows Hello is on. Everything's updated. What's the first passkey I should probably set up?
9.28, good question. A great place to start is your main Microsoft account. So, step 3, add a passkey for your Microsoft account. You'd go to your Microsoft account security options online. There's a shortcut, aka.ms my security info, that usually works. 9.46. Look for an option like add a passkey or create a passkey and choose to do it using Windows. Hello, this links a passkey directly to your Microsoft account for all those services we mentioned. Super quick logins after that.
9.58. And what about, say, that online shop I use all the time?
10.02, right. Step 4, create a passkey on a compatible third-party site. When you're on a website or app that supports them, usually in your account security settings, you'll find an option. Create a passkey, save a passkey, something like that. Click that, and Windows will likely pop up asking you to confirm with Windows Hello Your Face, fingerprint, or PIN, approve it, and bam, passkey created for that site. It's usually very smooth, 10.30. Then step 5, sign in with the passkey. Next time you visit that site's login page, look for the sign in with a passkey option, or sometimes it's under use another device or symbol. At 10.44. You'll choose this Windows device and then just do your Windows, face, fingerprint, PIN, inch. That's it. Logged in. No password typing.
10.55.
That sounds incredibly convenient, but what if I get a new computer? Or, heaven forbid, I lose my laptop? Or maybe I just want to clean up old access. How do I control these things? 11.08. Yeah, that's a super important question. Digital hygiene, right. Step 6. Manage your passkeys. On your Windows PC, you can see and manage the passkeys saved to that device. Go to Settings, Accounts, Passkey Settings.
11.25, Settings, Accounts, Passkey Settings. Got it.
11.27, you'll see a list. You can click the little three dots next to any item and just delete it. This is crucial if a device is lost or stolen, or if you just don't use that account anymore. It gives you full control over the keys stored locally.
11.40.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know where that control panel is. Now let's tackle some of those common worries or myths that float around about using passkeys on Windows. I know I've heard a few.
11.5 view, definitely. It's really important we address these directly. Building trust in new tech means being clear about how it works.
11.58. Okay, myth number 1. I hear this a lot. Windows sends my biometric data, my face scan, my fingerprint over the internet when I use a passkey. Microsoft must have all my biometric data.
12.0 fact. Nope. Absolutely not. This is a big one to get straight. Your biometric data never leaves your local Windows device. It stays right there on your PC and is only used locally to unlock the passkey itself.
12.28. So Microsoft never sees my face scan? The website doesn't.
12.31.
Correct.
They don't receive your biometrics. What they receive is cryptographic proof that your specific device, which they trust, authenticated you using whatever method you set up. Face, finger, PIN. It's a really key privacy design.
12.49. Okay, that's a huge relief for a lot of people, I bet. Myth number 2. I have to use Microsoft Edge if I want to use passkeys on my Windows computer, but I really prefer using Chrome or Firefox.
12.5 fact. Also not true. While Edge obviously has great support, you are definitely not locked into it. Other major browsers on Windows, like Google Chrome version 108 and up, and Mozilla Firefox version 122, later they also fully support passkeys.
15.09.
Oh, good. 13.9. Yeah, and they can use your Windows Hello setup for the authentication part too, so feel free to use the browser you like best.
13.18. Excellent. And finally, a common concern, myth number 3. If I don't set up a passkey right now, my online accounts aren't secure at all? I'm basically doomed if I don't switch immediately.
13.28 fact. Not at all. Look, passkeys offer enhanced security and convenience. They're definitely better. But if a site doesn't support them yet, or maybe you're just not ready to switch for a particular account, you can still be very secure.
13.45.
13.46. By sticking to the fundamentals. Use a unique, strong password for every single account, no reusing. And always, always enable two-factor authentication, 2FA. That combination is still a very strong defense. Passkeys are a fantastic new layer, maybe even a replacement layer eventually, but they aren't the only way to be secure online right now. It's about layers of protection.
Right, layers. Makes sense. We've had some great questions come in from you listeners during this deep dive, which really helps explore the practical side. Let's get to a few. First one. Can I use my phone to sign into a website on my PC, even if the passkey is stored on my phone?
14.28. Yes, absolutely. This is a really neat feature called cross-device authentication. Many websites that support passkeys will give you an option like sign in with another device or maybe use phone or tablet.
14.43. How does that work?
14.44. Typically, the website on your PC screen will show a QR code. You scan that QR code with your phone, where the passkey lives. Your phone then asks for your local unlock, face, fingerprint, whatever. If it matches, it securely tells the website, via Bluetooth or local network, usually, that you're authenticated. Your phone needs to be nearby, though.
15.85.
Clever. Okay. 15.06. It's very slick when it works.
14.58. That is smart. Okay, another really practical question. What if I'm using a computer provided by my company or my workplace? Should I just go ahead and set up passkeys on it?
15.10. Good one. On a company-owned PC, the golden rule is always follow your IT department's guidelines. Organizations often have very specific security policies for a reason.
15.22. They might not want you doing it.
15.24. They might prefer or even require other methods, especially for sensitive access. Things like physical FIDO2 security keys, those little USB dongles are common in corporate environments because they offer another level of control and physical possession.
15.3.
4 earlier. Plus, systems like Microsoft Entra ID give IT admins tools to manage passkeys across the organization. So, bottom line, check with your IT team first before setting up personal passkeys on work equipment.
15.53. Good advice. Check first. And finally, for people who travel or maybe have spotty internet, do passkeys work even if I don't have an internet connection?
16.55. Okay, there are two parts to that. The actual unlock using Windows, Hello, your face, fingerprint, or PIN, That happens entirely locally on your device. It does not need an internet connection.
16.1, so I can unlock the passkey offline.
16.2. Yes, you authorize the use of the key locally offline. However, to actually sign into an online website or application, your computer obviously still needs an internet connection to talk to that website server and complete the login handshake.
16.36. Okay, so unlock is local offline, but login still needs internet. Got it.
16.39, exactly.
16.40. All right, that wraps up our deep dive into passkeys on Windows. To make it super actionable for you, here's your concise checklist for getting started.
16.50.
Come on.
Activate Windows Hello Face, Fingerprint, or PI in your Windows settings. That's your local key.
16.58. 2. Make sure your Windows OS and Microsoft Edge or Chrome Firefox browser are fully updated. Get those latest versions.
17.08. 3. Add a passkey to your Microsoft account via its online security settings. Good first step.
17.46. 4. Create a passkey on a frequently used compatible third-party site, like your email or main shopping site. Start small.
17.26. 5. Test the login process using Windows Hello on that site. See how quick it is.
17.33. 6. Know where to manage and delete your passkeys on Windows. That's in Settings Accounts, Passkey Settings. Stay in control.
17.43. And 7. Remember, for sites not yet supporting passkeys, keep using strong, unique passwords plus that all-important two-factor authentication 2FA. 17.45. That really feels like a powerful shift in how we can approach online security. So now that you're armed with this knowledge about passkeys on Windows, maybe you're wondering about other devices or specific situations. Well, next up on Easy Digital Safety's Passkey series.
18.05.
Yeah, episode 6 is going to tackle password managers and passkeys. Like, when should you use your operating system's built-in options, your browser's manager, or maybe a dedicated password manager, especially thinking about families and teams.
18.18. And then episode 7 will get really hands-on. We'll look at popular services, doing walkthroughs for setting up passkeys on some of the websites and apps people use most.
18.25. Just to mention, this deep dive was carefully put together using insights from a whole range of trusted sources. We looked at official documentation from Microsoft Support and Microsoft Learn, analysis from the FIDO Alliance, articles from great tech sites like Android Police and How To Geek, and also security expertise from companies like Dashlane, Corbedo, and Holocene.
15.5. Thanks so much for listening to Easy Digital Safety. Please subscribe if you want more clear, practical security tips. And definitely check the show notes for step-by-step guides and links to our sources. Until next time, stay safe and secure online.